We have some breaking news here on Chicago Bears Now. I am Harrison Graham. The Bears have made another signing, and it is tight end Robert Tonyan, as he has spent the entirety of his career so far with the Green Bay Packers. He will sign a one-year deal with Chicago. Contract details to be determined. If those come out after this video does, we will put a comment down below on what those details are. But he comes over from Green Bay. You look at his last 4 years, he spent 5 with the Packers. Pretty good this past season, 53 catches, 470 yards, 2 touchdowns. Not the level of yards per catch that he's had in the past, but still pretty solid. 2021, he was banged up, only played in 8 games. 2020 was his best season by far. 52 catches, 586 yards, 11 touchdowns. He was a red zone menace that year. 2019, he was just okay. 2020 was kind of his first kind of breakout season here. I think it's a perfect tight end 2 signing for a lot of reasons. He can stretch the field a little bit. He can be a safety net. You just needed a solid number 2 guy behind Cole Kmet, who really broke out this past year. I like this. He knows the system. Luke Getsy was on Green Bay staff for a while, so Tonyan and him are going to be familiar with one another. I am a big fan of this move. Grade the signing, A, B, C, D, or F. It's hard to have a full grade without the exact contract details, but I can't imagine it's going to be a ton of money. I'd guess less than $5 million. A, B, C, D, or F. Grade the signing. I'll give it a solid B, B+. I think for a tight end 2, this is excellent because now you look at this tight end depth chart. Cole Kmet, who could get a contract extension. He has 1 year left on his deal. Robert Tonyan's your tight end 2. Chase Allen, who was a UDFA last year out of Iowa State, was on the practice squad. He signed a futures deal. Maybe he fights for a roster spot. I could still see the Bears drafting a tight end. It's a really good tight end draft as well. So certainly could see another move at the tight end position. But I do like this signing for Tonyan. He's proven to be a red zone threat in the past. Now, the last couple of years, he only has 2 touchdowns each year. But that 2020 season, man, he had 11 touchdowns. He became a favorite of Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay, someone who was reliable. He's been a third down guy for Rodgers as well. And again, I do like the connection of knowing this system should be a seamless transition and help out Justin Fields. This is why you subscribe to Chicago Bears Now. When Bears news happens, we hit you guys with a video. So smash that subscribe button. It's been a hell of a week here at Chicago Bears Now. When they sign players, we hit you with videos, other coverage as well, rumors, draft buzz, everything else as well. When Chicago Bears news happens, we are going to hit you guys with the video. So be sure to subscribe to the channel. Appreciate Athletic Greens for sponsoring today's show. Today's show is sponsored by Athletic Greens, and you can get started today with AG1 at athleticgreens.com/chatsports. Get comprehensive and convenient daily nutrition at athleticgreens.com/chatsports. I recently started taking AG1 by Athletic Greens every single day, and I've never felt more energetic. Football season can be draining at times, and recently I've lacked that extra push now that we've gotten into the offseason. But in the last couple of months, I've gotten that energy back, which has really helped me out nicely. With my morning scoop of AG1, I have gotten back into my routine. Not only is AG1 helping me get back into good habits, I'm already seeing better digestion as well. Improving my gut health is something that I've needed to do, and now that's happening with a simple scoop every single day. Covering my nutritional basis for the day could not be easier, which is why I trust Athletic Greens. I just mix 1 small scoop of AG1 with water and drink it first thing in the morning. Boom, it is done. I also like that it costs less than $3 per day. Pretty cost effective if you ask me. If a really effective daily habit with the highest quality sourced ingredients is what you're looking for, that is Athletic Greens. So get started today, athleticgreens.com/chatsports. It'll promote your gut health, support your immunity, boost your energy. Also, if you use our link below, you will get a free year supply of vitamin D and 5 free travel packs of AG1 for when you're on the road. athleticgreens.com/chatsports, link in the comments and in the description. I've kind of hit on a couple of these, but reasons I like this move, Tonyan knows the offense, should know it pretty well. Luke Getsy connection from Green Bay, that should be a seamless transition. Winning experience, he's been around winning. I know the Packers have come up short in the playoffs, FGB in the comments, but he's won the NFC North a bunch, so I think that's valuable. Security blanket for Justin Fields, having another tight end. This is going to be an offense that will use 2 tight end sets. We know that. Decent enough blocker as well. He's not a world beater in that area, but I think he is just fine. All right, let's go from Robert Tonyan to some other news. I did a YouTube short on this a little bit ago, but we'll talk a little bit more about it. Trevor Siemian cut. He had signed a 2-year deal last offseason. Played a little last year, started the 1 game against the Jets. Didn't look that good. And I had said it this offseason, you need a mobile backup quarterback, which they got in P.J. Walker. We'll talk about him in a second. But Bears save almost $2 million by cutting Trevor Siemian. So I think that makes a lot of sense to move on there. P.J. Walker will cost about $2 million, so it kind of just swaps there in terms of the cap flexibility on that front. So Justin Fields, P.J. Walker, those are your 2 quarterbacks right now. I still think they'll add a 3rd quarterback at some point, either in as a UDFA, a draft pick. Maybe you bring back Nathan Peterman as a body to help get you through training camp in the offseason for very cheap. That could be in the works as well. But P.J. Walker's clearly QB2. I thought when they signed Walker last night, he would be the backup quarterback. I thought Siemian would get cut. I didn't know for sure. I thought maybe they'd keep Siemian for competition, but I like having a mobile backup, and that is what P.J. Walker is. Best of luck to Trevor Siemian. I just don't think the fit was that great in terms of being Justin Fields' backup. Should the Bears add a 3rd quarterback? I think they should at some point. Type Y for yes, type in for no. You need that 3rd body to get through the offseason, and it's nice to have a practice squad option. Y for yes, in for no. Should the Bears add a 3rd quarterback? So you look at what the Bears have done now in free agency. They've been pretty busy. Kari Blasingame back on a 2-year deal, $3.6 million. The fullback returns. T.J. Edwards, 3 years, $19.5 million, $12 million guaranteed. Nate Davis, 3 years, $30 million, almost $20 million guaranteed. Tremaine Edmonds gets the big deal, 4 years, $72 million, $50 million guaranteed. I do want to mention, too, maybe Edwards plays will and Tremaine Edmonds plays middle linebacker. I think that's still in flux for this Bears defense, so keep that in thoughts as well. DeMarcus Walker, 3-year, $21 million contract, $16 million guaranteed. Travis Homer gets a 2-year, $4.5 million contract as well at running back. More running back news in a second as well. P.J. Walker, 2 years, up to $5 million. We talked about him at backup quarterback. Andrew Billings, 1 year, $3.5 million. And producer Coop, we got a signing coming in here. You want to double check it for me?
Yes, according to ESPN's Adam Schefter, the Bears are signing former Panthers running back Deontay Foreman to a 1-year, $3 million deal.
Okay, so that's interesting to me. That might take running back out of play in the draft. I think what they've done at running back here, and I'm just reacting off the cuff, we don't need graphics, Deontay Foreman, who had a pretty good year last year for Carolina, and he was good the year before for the Texans, I believe. He's actually been pretty solid. I think running back is going to be as follows. They trust Khalil Herbert to be RB1. That has become clear to me. Foreman's going to be your number 2, and then Travis Homer's going to be kind of your scat back number 3 special teams guy. Treston Ebner, you are on the hot seat, my friend, as RB4 right now. So Deontay Foreman, 1-year, $3 million deal. Interesting moves being made. Another value signing. He's run pretty well. I'm just going to pull up his stats on the fly here. And you guys can answer this question as I do this. I just want to talk a little bit more about this Foreman signing. Favorite signing so far, let me know in the comments. So Deontay Foreman last year, 203 carries, 914 yards, and 5 touchdowns, kind of resurrecting his career for the Carolina Panthers. For Tennessee the year before, I got them in Houston mixed up. He started his career with the Texans. 133 carries, 566 yards, 3 touchdowns. He's not a huge threat as a receiving back, but good in short yardage, and 4.5 yards per carry last year. So I like the Deontay Foreman addition. Let us know what your favorite signing is so far, and follow me for more Bears news and rumors in real time on Instagram at HGramNFL. Same handle on Twitter. Deontay Foreman, Robert Tonyan, new members of the Bears, Trevor Siemian cut. Who knows what's next for this franchise?